This is just a working through of the notion in Lacan in psychoanalysis of the discourses, using an example that I just thought of, and it's to explain the four positions, um, and how they are changing place all the time within the four discourses. So we have this basic shape of every discourse is on the top left. We have the agent. We have the other in the top right, truth, which is something true. I don't know how else to say it. Something that for everyone evokes something true. And on the lower right, then we have the product. Um, so hopefully, I won't explain it too much more up here. But I was thinking for the master's discourse, um, which looks like this. We have S1 for the agent. So one could think of that as the title. So I was thinking of a title. Maybe you have a policeman here, and have a story where you have a policeman, and then the other is the criminal in the position of the other. And then we have this notion of the truth. So for the policeman, you could say it's something to do with his job, about finding out the truth, really, about what the criminal has been up to, which is his the vision is based on. Um, and over here, then we have the surplus. So I was reasoning maybe this is something the criminal robbed. Maybe he has 20K in his bank that he shouldn't really have. So there's this kind of line of questioning. Hopefully, you can see it, that the policeman is going to press the criminal. Um, I believe this is through a demand. So he's going to press the criminal to find out something about that product that he has. So it applies very, literally to this example. You can think of products of, in terms of drug use and stuff like that. So where did you get that product? Policeman is pressing, he's squeezing that S2 of the criminal. And this is the master's discourse, because the policeman, he's fully identified with that title that he has, and he's going to fully press, with all his might on the criminal. And then we could say the story leaks. He finds out he robbed that money from a bank. Thinking about people in the news here in Dublin lately. And then we have the university discourse. So you can see everything's now sort of rotating, so that in the discourse, the new position. I think this is based on a shape like a tetrahedron or something. But in this new position, then, if the policeman's done his job, maybe we look at a newspaper. I was even thinking, yeah, hang on. So a newspaper, and then we have, as you're reading the headline now, what's produced is a new position. So we have the criminal now in the S2. So he's the agent we're reading about. We don't open a news article. You see the name of the criminal in the article. And what we see is he was reprimanded by the S1. So he's associated with the police here. Under the bar, it's unconscious for us. We know when we're reading it, oh, it has to do with the police. We don't think it, it's unconscious as we're reading it. And then what we'll see is maybe the product then is in the article. So we'll see the S2 referring to the criminal. He had 20,000 euro. And that's the product now is above, is conscious. It's on the side of consciousness for the reader. And we could say then that the divided, this S here, represents, well, yourself as a reader, what 20K means, what that amount means. You have a certain amount of truth. We can all grasp something of that, what it would mean to read that in an article. So this is just a short working through. There could be problems with this, but I think this is a nice kind of way of thinking about the discourses in a more practical example. So yeah.